Welcome to the Giggles Gremlins talk show, or welcome back if you've been here. Thank you for coming back. I'm
Thank you for
Maddie.
coming back. I'm Dee, and
We're
this
on
is our
episode
place
11
for.
already.
I know. Isn't that crazy? I feel like we still don't know what we're doing. You would think by now we would. We're a little bit more
I think
organized, I think.
in regards to wording, probably not. But in regards to preparation, I think we're fine.
Yeah. I mean, Dee still does wait until the last minute to take all of her notes and actually make all of her slides. But you know what? It's fine because I spend the whole week watching TikToks and talking to people and figuring out what's happening in the world. So it's not like I'm not doing things. It's just that I wait last minute to put it all together in a happy little bundle.
I mean, in your defense, you don't really have the slideshow until a day or two before.
Yes. I mean, for the last couple weeks, it was on Tuesday, and I was stressing out because I was like, oh my god, she already has the slideshow.
I had this one ready last week. I just didn't send it to you until yesterday. The day
Yeah.
before.
And then I just didn't add anything until literally maybe about an hour ago. This is our place for Maddie and I to really just chit chat and pretend that we are actually giving you guys information that is useful for any kind of anything.
It's more for entertainment purposes for ourselves.
Because I like gossip and I like to tell Maddie about the gossip, and so this is my chance to do so.
Can we start with the shows that we watched this week?
Oh,
Buckle up, everybody. It's
Oh, yeah.
we watched a lot.
So it's really funny because Maddie and I were literally talking about how fast this week went, but then when we actually thought about how much we've watched and everything since last time, last episode, we have watched a lot of stuff. I don't know what has happened with this week, but here we are.
12 shows. There are 12 shows on here. First up on our list is Burnout Syndrome. Dee, how do you feel about that one?
Oh my god. Have you finished this week's
I didn't finish. No.
It's so funny because Maddie started this last episode with saying, oh, for the first time, Ko is seeming like a really green flag. And then this episode literally ended with him not being so much of a green flag.
Well, I mean, it was like you would ploy the Yin War one. Love
mechanics. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Same thing. We'll go into that one. But yes, it was a similar thing. But yeah, Burnout Syndrome, we finally have some kind of, we're getting out of the love triangle and we're finally getting into the actual relationship. But we only have one more episode left and it's going to be a doozy. I can already tell.
Is it one or, there is, huh?
Mm-hmm. Because
we have so many shows ending.
I have so many shows ending and not a whole lot of them starting up again, and I'm kind of sad about it. So my schedule is looking kind of empty. It's gonna pick up
for the next two shows coming out, though.
I'm excited for them too. But yeah, no, Burnout Syndrome, still toxic, still, you know what I really like about this one? The music is really good. They have a really good soundtrack.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that it really fits with the artsiness of the whole show.
Yeah,
I think the show is very artsy. Fartsy.
I have added music from that show to my list, and they've been on repeat. That's how good they are.
Scare you to death.
This one's a fun time. But the whiplash, it's still whiplashing.
It's so whiplashing. I watched an interview where before this came out, they were talking to Jung and Dunk about what the show was about, and they're like, it's a serial killer show and it's a romantic comedy, and they started laughing, and I understand now why they started laughing because I feel like that is
it's two different plots. It's two different plots merged together.
Yeah, so when they're all being lovey-dovey, it's hilarious and it's so funny and I'm actually laughing. And then meanwhile, the crime side of this is so dark.
Oh, so dark. No, but I think we're getting closer to figuring out who the killer is.
Yeah, I think I have a suspicion based on height and everything. But yeah, no, that one's just giving me whiplash. It's a fun time. Jing Dunk cracked me up. I'm hoping we get more Boom, but I'm sad that we probably won't be.
They're beautiful.
Oh, I love them so much. And Jelly is just so cute.
He's so cute. He's so precious. Oh.
I love him.
All right. We started a Confidence Queen, and I like it a lot, actually. She's so cute, Bria.
She's so cute. Oh
She's
my god.
So cute.
And I love the really dumb like sidekick guy that she has. He's hilarious. He has no idea what's happening ever.
No,
And I feel like they
okay.
purposely trick him just because they think it's funny.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
But this one is going to probably be a K trauma because we already know that there's some major backstory between a couple of characters, and we're only on like the second episode.
Yeah, we finished the second one.
Yeah, but this is a fun time.
It is. It's a good one.
I finished Love is Poison, and this one is actually like the perfect combination of fluffy and not fluffy that I kind of needed this week, I guess. The JBL. And it's about a lawyer and a con artist, and this con artist comes to this lawyer for, I don't even know. He just shows up in his house and says, "Hey, let me live with you." And the lawyer's like, "Fine, sure, whatever." Well, I mean, there's some blackmail, but that's beside the point. But this lawyer is trying to bring down this like corrupt businessman, and it turns out that somehow this con artist is going to help him. And it was just really cute because I think that their relationship was just like really well developed between this like, I don't know, this ridiculous con artist and then this really like to himself introverted lawyer who doesn't like people and talks to his plants. It was cute. I enjoyed it.
Okay, I finally started top form. Finally, after waiting so long, and I'm having a great time.
Have you gotten to the honey scene?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm only on. I finished episode 2 last night, and Smart is just so cute. He's so cute. He's a baby. Like he was literally a baby. No, but they're both attractive and they're both cute and hot, and I'm like, cool.
Yeah, the series made me cry every episode, so.
I haven't cried yet, so we're good.
Okay, well, like after a certain, I think it was like episode 4 is when I started crying. It's heavy on some triggers. I think that's also, what hit hard. I watched TNT, which is like a 10-minute short. Like it's 6 episodes. Actually, it's probably like a 6-minute short. Do you remember Me and T when he's talking to his AI about how to date Peach? Okay, so this is like the super short where he ends up getting caught in his AI program where he's a gardener and he has to somehow get Peach's attention, and Peach is like the wealthy rich guy.
It's on YouTube, isn't it?
It's on YouTube, it's on TikTok, it's on Instagram Reels. Like you can pretty much find it anywhere. It's a great time. So if you watched Me and T and you haven't watched it yet, literally it's only gonna take like maybe 10 minutes out of your time.
I am watching Head to Head also. Did I talk about this one last week? I don't remember.
You were bored.
Well, with C-Team, yes. Surf Java's crazy. Like he's so toxic. Poor Surf, man.
So toxic. Farm is just so in love with him that he just I don't even know, but he's so toxic, so bad. I was like, yeah, there were a couple of Boston. Yes, exactly that. He's absolutely pulling a Boston the entire time. So I think I said, "Damn it, Van," I don't know how many times while watching this show. Peach Lover. I don't know what to say about this one. The acting's terrible. That's okay, because it's not supposed to be well acted. I have established that it's just supposed to be ultimately kind of like My Stubborn or Playboy. Just a spice-driven plot. There is some like side trauma that is obviously happening for both characters. I make the choice to watch this show in the morning before I like get up and get going for the day, and then I always question why I did that. I'm like, wow, that was actually a choice.
And then I finished Kimura finally. Everybody can breathe now. I cried, but I didn't cry as much as I thought I was going to. I cried a lot more in Jack and Joker with the last episode. I cried a little bit, but it wasn't neat. It wasn't like the other episodes. But it was really good. The ending was really cute. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, I thought the ending was really nicely included. Like there wasn't really any loose ends to try to like.
It was beautiful. It was such a good show.
My School President. I don't know. I just started it. I'm like I'm 5 episodes in. Oh God, I'm 5 episodes in. How did I do that? I'm having a great time with it. I know how I did it. It's because, so one of my triggers, if anyone needs to know, one of my triggers that like will immediately make me not want to start a show or like watch a show is music. Yeah, as soon as I see a guitar coming out, and I blame Between Us for this, but as soon as I see a guitar coming out, I'm like, absolutely not. This is no. So I'm actually surprised that I am enjoying this as much as I am, because there is a lot of music and there is a lot of singing, and I just fast forward it. That's how I've gotten 5 episodes in. But My School President is about a like a music club that's going to be defunded by the school because they're just a bunch of problem students. But the school president is the son of the school director, but he has a crush on the leader of the music club. But he's really bad at like expressing his feelings. So whenever he's like trying to be like this helpful guy, it comes off as him being like kind of an asshole. And so like the music club president like hates him, and meanwhile he's trying to like go behind the scenes to help this music club stay afloat because he has a crush on this guy. Okay, the Bangkok Boy, I thought I finished it last week, but I then realized I finished it this weekend, and that's when I kind of had my meltdown about it ending how it ended. This one I think is really good. I'm excited for season 2, but I am really annoyed that there has to be a season 2 because I don't like things that don't conclude. You know what I really liked about the Bangkok Boy is it tickled that itch that Ken Porsche tickled. I actually think it's better than Ken Porsche. I have my things with Ken Porsche, but it has all of that like really highly toxic backstabbing, like you don't know who is backstabbing who, but everyone is backstabbing each other kind of thing, plus like that mafia kind of thing. But at the same time, I am really frustrated with how it ended because it literally ends not just with the cliffhanger, but with like the biggest plot twist cliffhanger. So now I have to wait for them to announce season 2.
That's actually the worst. Love mechanics. We finally started that one too. And I love this one. This one's so good. We're only 2 episodes in. I don't want to hear anything bad about it, but I love it. And I love them.
I think that we are going to be in the minority here because we are sitting here like giggling and kicking our feet. And meanwhile, all of the things that I've seen about it are like, oh my God, it's so toxic. V is so messed up. And I'm like, yeah, have I said that V maybe needs to figure out his shit a few times? Absolutely. Am I still loving it? Yeah.
I feel like we're in the minority for a lot of things though, so it's okay.
Maddie and I have realized that our toxic radar is really, really broken. I was kind of sad because I liked the character and I was like, oh, I feel so bad for her. And then Maddie, like, I made a comment about it like 5 minutes before. Literally, I texted Maddie and I said, but she's really cute and I feel really bad that this is what V's doing to her. And then like, I think 5 seconds later, I said, oh, never mind.
I was like, okay. We'll see how that lasts.
All right, that's what we got.
I had to throw in that inspirational one.
Okay.
Are you trying to process?
Do you see that picture of William? That's currently me. Is that Perth?
Yeah, those 2 photos, the William and Elmo, are reaction photos for the other 2 photos. Yes, that's per Santa. And then we got Pond, like, in Pond's face.
Yeah, so we have a picture of Pond literally kissing his own picture.
And it says, love yourself.
Then we have Perth Santa. They have no business being this beautiful.
No, I agree.
And then we have a picture of William trying, like, you know, the loading.
He's buffering.
Thing. He's buffering. And then a picture of Elmo saying violent impulses. And apparently that's... Maddie apparently was the violent impulses, but I very much am William in case... I'm probably going to cut out how long I sat there trying to process what I just saw, because otherwise this episode is going to be really long. But I sat there for a good while trying to process. All right.
Ready to move on?
Okay, Pooh. Okay, it took me a little bit. I thought it was Boat at first, and then I did watch the Change 2561 thing, so I know that's Pooh. What is he drinking?
That's a great question.
Because he used to be cutie patootie whatever.
No, he's so hot now. What the heck happened?
Like, I adopted him as one of our children, and then it was like, nope, never mind. It's the hair. I don't know what it is.
It's the hair.
But he's also more confident, I feel like.
He has power. Why would he not be?
I mean, seriously. Moving on. So yeah, on to the news, I guess. Cha Eun-woo is in some trouble for some tax evasion allegations. And so to kind of go into it, according to the tax service, the National Tax Service of Seoul, he's evaded over 20 billion won, which is equivalent to $13.8 million. It's substantial. It's like the 3rd biggest case in the world for tax evasion.
I wasn't expecting it to be that much. Oh my god.
Yeah, so if you don't know who this is, he is a member of the boy group Astro, but also he is an actor. If you've seen True Beauty, he is one of the actors in True Beauty.
I think he's one of the biggest idols in Korea.
Very highly possible.
Like, everybody in Korea knows who he is.
So how it kind of worked out is that taxes in Korea are crazy. They can tax up to 45% of a person's income if they're in like the higher whatever. So a lot of people, especially in the entertainment world find like a way for what they call tax efficiency, which is instead of all the money going to one place to make it look like all this money is going to just one person, it goes to several different locations. So for sure to him, and then also to the company that Astro is under, which is called Fantasio. But then it turns out that he also was sending money to his mother's eel restaurant. And so they're now investigating this eel restaurant and whether this is actually like a viable way for him to avoid having to pay all of these taxes. Like if this is actually a tax efficiency issue or a tax evasion issue, because they're two very different things. Tax efficiency, not against the law. Tax evasion, major crime being committed, up to 5 years of prison time if they find that he is actually evading taxes. He just very conveniently, around the time that he was being investigated, then enlisted into the military. But then people were like, well, but he had to do it anyway because it's mandatory, and he was like really pushing. But people were like, but it's really interesting that he started getting investigated and then he enlisted. Like, was he trying to get out of the public eye? But he's now being investigated by one of the most intense units of the Tax Office Investigation Bureau. So it's showing that it's very highly likely that they're going to find it was a deliberate decision. But he also has hired one of the top law firms in Korea to fight his case, to say that it was a tax efficiency and not a tax evasion. It'll just be really interesting to see what happens, but $13.8 million is not a small amount of money.
That's crazy.
Season 2 of Study Group has been confirmed. I know, I'm so excited, with the original main actor. In May, they announced that they were going to have a season 2, but then they just announced recently that they're going to maintain the same actor. He is going to be finishing his military service, and so they're bringing him back. It will be his first role that he is going to be in since his military service.
I love him so much. I have loved him since Alchemy of Souls, which was my first K-drama ever.
Yeah, me too.
He's such a cutie pie.
So cute. I really hope also they bring back the guy who looks like Lino. He's so cute too. The nerdy guy. If you guys haven't seen Study Group is one of my favorite of all time K-dramas. And it's just about this nerd who's really bad at school and he just wants, and a bunch of other nerds who just want to study. But they're pretty much in a school that's like Fight Club.
I mean, basically.
And then also, Extraordinary Attorney Woo also has a second season coming out, and they've already started production. So I'm really excited for that one. That one's, I also really like. That is about a autistic attorney, and it's just a really cute one as well. So those are, look, I'm adding K-drama news into our thing. Since we're watching K-dramas, I might as well add some of that, of what I know. So last week, I talked about the fan membership, the membership to stay or whatever, and it was going to include like extra music, a plushie, like a Skazoo plushie, plus like all what they usually add, but then they marked up the price to $85 instead of the $35. People started not just coming for the company, which is where they should have started their attacks, because it's not the group's fault that this is happening. You have to understand that in the K-pop world, the group really has no power. They're pretty much owned by their company, and they just have to go with what the company said. So they started going for the actual individual members, and the members, a couple of them, Hyunjin and Seungmin specifically, spoke out about it. So Hyunjin was in a live where they were asking him about it, and he said, you know, I've seen the posts, I've seen what people are saying, and I don't really have that much power, but I would feel bad if I didn't try to say something. He also said that he felt frustrated by it, and he wanted to speak up about it. And you have to understand that the members see the things we post. So always be mindful of the things you post about each individual member. I mean, some of them are chronically online, but also understand that this is not their choice. They are not the ones who make these decisions. But I think the one that is most astonishing, because he's actually making like kind of news a little bit, is Seungmin. He liked people's comments saying that they were really mad about it, and then he said, if you want to support us, listen to our music. You don't have to be paying the company a bunch of money. So then after all of this happened, JYPE did end up changing how the membership is going to be to appease. It was mostly K fans that they were trying to appease with this, because it's still doesn't help the international fans that much. So to decrease the price back to the original price, they took out the plushie, so that is no longer going to be included. And I don't know if they plan on selling that separately later on or what the plan is with the plushie. But they also took out the extra music they were going to add. The replay album that was going to come with the membership is no longer going to come with the membership. So the membership is still just going to be like photo cards, postcards, those sorts of things. What's usually in it, just so they could decrease the price. In the same live where Hyunjin was talking about the fan membership, he then said that one time he got drunk with Han and they almost kissed.
But are we surprised?
That's why I said quick act surprised. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because people have been saying, like, be careful what you tell the members because they can see the things you post. And people have been commenting on those posts saying, well, they should be careful what they're saying because Hyunjin just outed Han. And I'm like, did he? Because I don't think he did.
Yeah,
if you didn't know Han is a little fruity, are you stay?
For real.
This is our daily 18 check-in. Are you guys okay? Because the concept photos for the latest comeback came out.
No, but they look good. I'm not gonna lie.
They look really good. Especially Captain over here. Ugh.
I know.
Oh, God, I know.
I'm fine.
So my friend who is 18, she calls these glasses, they're fuck-ass glasses. I think that is an accurate name for them. But yeah, so here's some of the concept photos. So this is just our 18 check-in. Are 18 okay? Are you guys surviving? Now we have some series that have been announced. First of all, Payback the series has been announced. And some of the cast that's going to be in it are Top Tap, Min, Boss, and Fwayze. Fwayze might not survive.
Surprise, surprise.
I did have a joke earlier about Fwayze always dying. He is going to be playing the villain. So, you know...
That would be hot. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm kind of here for it. Change to 561 had their 2026 lineup, and we know they're gonna have 2 BLs. They are not like GMMTV. GMMTV was like, here's our 13 million shows that we're going to be releasing in the next year, even though we haven't even released all the ones from the last time we told you guys we were releasing shows. So we know of 2 BLs that are going to be coming out of Change, and that's the Grim Liver, which is going to be Pooh Pavel, and Pooh's gonna be a Grim Reaper, and I'm kind of super excited for that because that's a really different role for Maddie. Is not. I am. That's a very different role for Pooh. Pooh usually plays like these cutie golden retriever cutie patooties.
Very bottom energy characters.
And then we're getting another one called the Crow Club, which is also going to be a paranormal one, and we're getting new pairs. So we're getting Milk New Year, Pop Title, and Otto BJ. And some people were very sad about Otto not being paired with Lee because he made a lot of jokes about it during the filming of Goddess Bless You from Death. I think BJ's cute, so it will be interesting to see how that goes, but I think it will be cute. One thing that I am really sad about is we are not getting a Michael and Top 10 series. They might be in a series, but they're not going to be the leads. And that's my news. There wasn't really a whole lot. People have been behaving this week, so that's always nice. That's dark.
But the reason I put this on there is because of what it says.
All right, so it says, when your laugh has already gone silent, your stomach is genuinely about to evaporate, your lungs are collapsing, you have no oxygen left, and they're still adding on to the joke.
It's just very us-coded.
Some days we have, like, such laughing fits or whatever that, like, I cry. Mental health break. Those are important. So our first meme is a frog with a knife. It's a very cute frog with a knife, so it's okay. And it says, violence is never the answer. It's the solution. Is that a frog? It is a frog. It's a interesting looking frog. It says, frog is here. Don't be sad. Tell me who hurt you. I will end them. If you're watching, everyone should just admire Maddie's nails because they're so pretty. I keep like seeing them and being like, oh, they're so shiny. Ugh. And then our little duck reminding us to not forget to drink water today.
All right, now we're playing our game. It's called Gun to Your Head. So we're going to ask each other questions, but it's not like personal questions per se, so it shouldn't be like awkward or anything.
Okay, gun to your head. Which famous couple are you third wheeling?
Fun.
But like because you actually like want to be third wheeling or because you just want to be in the same room as their energy or whatever?
Next question. Just kidding. I think their energy would be very interesting to feel.
If it's true that Pond is not really acting his character for T, I think that he would be so much fun.
Yeah, but I think he would be super shy first. He's a shy person. Which celebrity do you think would be the worst to date?
Like Lively. Which famous person's group chat do you want access to?
Jasper or Stray Kids?
I want Stray Kids, I think.
I'll do Jasper We Share.
But I feel like Jasper would be so much fun if they also had their partners involved in that chat.
I wouldn't put it past them.
Boom for sure, we know, is in that group chat because he's pretty much their manager at this point.
For sure. Which celebrity do you think is secretly messy? No.
No, he's not secretly so. He's very open about that.
That is true.
Felix.
Oh, I can see it.
He's a cutie, he's a sunshine, but I do think that secretly he has some opinions, and I think that he can be a sassy king, and I think that he very much he judges people. What celebrity do you think is actually boring in real life?
You honestly, a lot of them. Which celebrity do you think would ruin your life affectionately?
Affectionately. Who do I want to ruin my life affectionately? That's the next thing. You know who could probably ruin my life affectionately? Which is odd because this is not somebody that I normally notice or anything, but Tui from Lycan. I think that Tui has the capability to be extremely sweet and affectionate, but I also think that he has a way to be a fuckboy. I don't know, he gives off some kind of that energy.
Honestly, go him.
Go for her. Go. Nut also gives off that energy, but...
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I feel like either of them. What celebrity gives off emotionally available but hot energy?
Unavailable? I don't really know what that means.
What, emotionally unavailable?
No, but hot. I think they're hot, but emotionally unavailable?
Mm-hmm.
Fort.
I think he's emotionally very available, but only to one person.
Yeah, so he's unavailable to everybody else.
That's fair.
It didn't specify that it was unavailable to everybody. What movie set would you sneak onto?
Ken Porsche, because it's really filmed in some really pretty locations.
Fair.
If you had a documentary, what would it be called? Emotionally unavailable but hot? No, I'm kidding.
No, but actually.
Confidence Queen 2.0.
2.0. The emotionally unavailable but hot one is pretty good. What event would you sneak into if you knew you wouldn't get caught? Songkran.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But I don't think you have to sneak into Songkran. So I think Bangkok's big Songkran festival would be what I would sneak into. So yeah, that's a good one. I'd also need to sneak onto the plane to get there because there's no way I could afford tickets to freaking Thailand at this point in time in my life. What famous friend group would you insert yourself into?
Stray Kids.
You want to be part of the conversation, or?
I want to be the conversation.
Who is this person?
Precisely. Leave them wanting more. Questioning for more? I don't know. Anyways, continuing. Which fashion show front row are you stealing a seat in?
I like too many ambassadors. Okay, I guess Louis Vuitton, because then I have the potential to see Felix, Jackson Wang, Fourth, or Versace.
I would do Versace, but I like Versace.
I like Versace over Louis Vuitton, so there's also that. I think Versace has some really... Oh, Pond! Pond's also Versace. See, there you go. That's why I would do Versace. Which celebrity do you think would overshare on a first date? I know which one I would say.
Anyone who's nervous.
I think there's a couple that overshare regardless. Est, William, or Tao, because they're our oversharing kings anyway.
William would be so entertaining.
Oh my god, William would be so much fun. Such a goober. Love him.
Whose accent could talk you into anything?
Bible. Which celebrity feels like they'd ghost you and then come back hot?
A lot of them. I don't know. I can't pick one. There would be all of them because well, you know me. Which celebrity would you let style you?
Oh, I was going to say any of the ATEEZ boys.
I'd pick Lego.
Lego. Lego, Nunu, Kuhart. Okay, what up? I chose it. Kuhart. Which celebrity gives off soft in private, unhinged in public energy?
First one.
I could see it. I could absolutely see it. I think that he uses a lot of his energy in public.
Yes. I still can't get over that scene where he pulled him to the dance floor, was just dancing and first one's dancing abilities.
And I'm 100% sure that what they told him was go out there and dance, and then he just did it, and they're like, well, I guess this is what we have.
I don't know if it's an act or if that's just him, but he's such a good entertainer.
He's so funny. I love him so much.
Which celebrity would be a walking red flag, but worth it?
Bang Chan? Or Mingy?
I can say Mingy.
Which celebrity seems like they're weirdly loyal?
The lead from Study Group.
Yeah, he's cute. I think he would be.
He's such a cutie pie.
He's so cute.
Which celebrity would be bad for you, but great for your lore?
I'm actually going to go with Ode from Extraordinary Heroes. I feel like he has a little bit of fuckboy energy, but the lore would be fantastic. Which celebrity looks like they'd write poems about you?
Jin.
I was going to say Han. Actually, I think any of 3 Racha.
Mm-hmm. Which celebrity would you let ruin your life?
Jackson Wang. We already know. I would let that man... I would marry that man in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, I saw Bible in the corner, and then I was like, shit.
Okay, I want you to try to tell me who is in each of these photos.
Well, Dunk.
How does he look like this in photos?
Ooh. We know ooh. But is that Yin?
Mm-hmm.
Yin needs to be studied. God, I hate those pictures. Sorry. The pictures of Dunk. I keep getting... Okay. I keep getting distracted by the pictures of Dunk and the picture of Bible. Ooh is just always a fuckboy. Like, he just has...
Oh, no, you're right. But he for sure has the energy, but, like, he's a golden retriever.
Oh, he's such a golden retriever. Jelly is so freaking lucky, dude.
I know.
Yin's duality needs to be studied, and not just, like, his duality personality-wise. In Jack and Joker, at the beginning of Jack and Joker, when he's, like, young... He looks like such a baby. And then, like, literally all they had to do was change his hair a little bit, and then he's such a hottie. And then his piercings, I think, really are doing it in Love Mechanic for me, but, like, he's doing such a good job of being hot. But I think, like, even in these pictures, we have a duality thing, because, like, the first one I think is cute. The second one I think is hot. God. Ugh. Bible. Okay, continuing. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, you have seen the downfall of Maddie and Dee's friendship. We can no longer be friends due to the fuck. Now, I will have everyone know that I was warned for 2 days.
Several times.
For those of you listening, we have shirtless pictures of hot men. If you want specifics, we have Pond with his tattoo from me and T, so, like, not his real tattoo, but the tattoo from me and T, shirtless. Then we have Boone, shirtless. Though, this one's, like, maybe, he's just hot. Okay. Like, this one's maybe more acceptable because we're not seeing full torso, but still, we know he's shirtless, but still, it still counts because he's hot. Is that fucking Poohin?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then we have Pooh with his long-ass hair from freaking the Grim Lover promotion thing. Ugh, that show's gonna wreck us. We're gonna be destroyed, and not for the reason that we think we're gonna be destroyed. It is also going to emotionally wreck us, but for sure it's going to, like, Pooh is gonna
mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God there's no more pictures. No more shirtless pictures of men. We are safe now. Now we have a very cute frog. Is this like the frog episode? Is this episode gonna be called Frog Memes?
That wasn't even intentional.
So we have a frog meme, and it says, feel better. And it has a cute little frog, and it says, this is a threat. All of the frogs are so aggressive this week. Holy cow. Then there's a cute little duckling, and it says, I sleep now. You sleep soon, please.
That's all. Thanks for stopping in to watch our show. Or listen. I hope you laughed at this.
I hope you laughed with us. I hope that you enjoyed this as much as I did, or didn't enjoy it as much as I did not enjoy it. Oh my God, Maddie, what the hell?
Alright. Till next time, friends. Gremlins. Babies. Please come back.
Babies.
I like you.
Bye-bye, baby gremlins. That's what this slide says, so you gotta say it.
Bye-bye, baby gremlins.
Until next time, drink water, touch grass, be delulu, and we'll see you next week. Bye!
Bye-bye.